Writers, I have some very important information to share with you. So please listen carefully. Writers use writers' notebooks. They do. And it's for a good reason. Let me kind of walk you through this just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Writers use writers' notebooks so that they can keep track of their thinking work. They can watch their thinking and their writing grow over time so that when they start writing a story, it doesn't start to look like this. Imagine writing a story on one page a day. It would start to look kind of like this, or maybe like this. That's going to be really hard for you, the writer, to make parts better, revise, edit, and also make it hard for your helpers, like your writing partners, your teacher, to give you feedback, to help you make your writing the best it can be. Because if it's not in a notebook, it runs the risk of becoming very disorganized. So I have now two options for you. The first option is to use the digital writer's notebook that I made for you, because this is already filled with tools for every part of the writing process. And it's also organized very clearly, color coded for every part of the writing process. Generating, collecting, planning, drafting, revising, and editing to finally tools, goals, publishing. So that's one option. And the other option, if you don't like writing in this, fine. That's fine. However, you need to be writing in an ongoing document. It could look like this. So I started this yesterday because yesterday was like the first kind of official day for me of this new unit, personal narrative. It was my final day to get ideas. And now today I am starting to really draft my first idea. So just take a look at what I've done. I have labeled each entry with the date, like how I would do in a regular physical writer's notebook. There's my writing from yesterday. And then I have today's date. This is how I started with my blurb. And then here's my writing for today. Can you imagine what would happen after this? I might go and then write and add on. The nice thing is I can always kind of copy and paste so that I know where I left off and I can start adding right there. You also could use different colors to show me that you're adding on. Or the beautiful thing about using Google Docs or slides, you have a history. So that means when I pop in, I can see what you worked on today, yesterday, and the day before. It's also really easy for you to share it with me, going to that beautiful little comment box and adding a comment to bring me to it. So that way I'm not just looking at your writing for today, I'm looking at your writing in general. If you don't do this, you might run the risk of becoming disorganized. Your drive might start to look like this. Do you want this? I don't think so, friends. You don't want this. This is overwhelming. I can't keep track of it. I don't know what is what. I lose track of when I've made certain documents, what's new, what's old. So please, from today onward, commit to either an ongoing Google Doc, same thing, titled as your notebook, commit to a Google Doc, or commit to the Google Slides writer's notebooks. No matter what, you are writing in an ongoing document or ongoing slideshow, because that's what writers do. Remember, you have a writer's notebook, usually, that adds on over time. This is filled to the brim all the way to the very end. And these are just ideas that have been growing and growing across the writing process. Same thing, but now just digital. So today and Every day you write, you are writing in either an ongoing document or ongoing slideshow. That is it. Questions, definitely write to me, jot to me in the chat, and I will come to you and answer those as soon as I can. Thank you, friends.